It was a cold, foggy morning on a busy city street. Cars rushed by, their horns echoing in the air, while people hurried along, lost in their own worlds. Amidst all this chaos lay a brown street dog, young but weak and trembling from the cold. It was a picture of loneliness in a sea of motion. The dog, desperate to find a warmer spot, tried to cross the road. Suddenly, a car clipped it. The impact wasn't severe, but it was enough to badly injure one of its legs. A sharp cry of pain escaped the dog, and it collapsed onto the asphalt. It struggled to stand, but its leg buckled, the pain too much to bear. It was trapped, a small, suffering creature in the middle of a concrete jungle. Many people saw what happened. Some slowed down, their curiosity piqued for a fleeting moment, before they walked away. "It's just a street dog," someone muttered, as if that explained away the suffering. Another person pulled out a phone, not to call for help, but to record the sad scene. But no one, not a single person, came forward to help. Time passed. The sun rose higher, its weak rays doing little to warm the dog's shivering body. It remained there hungry, injured, and terrified. Its eyes, full of a silent plea, followed the endless stream of people walking by. It had stopped crying out loud. There was no energy left. It simply lay there, exhausted and helpless, a small island of despair. As the afternoon approached, a light rain began to fall. The cold drops soaked the dog's fur, and its body started shaking even more violently. With a last surge of effort, it tried to crawl toward the relative safety of the roadside, but the searing pain in its legs stopped it. Defeated, it closed its eyes, as if surrendering to its fate. Was this how it was going to end? Just then, a young man walked by, holding an umbrella to shield himself from the rain. He was about to pass like everyone else, but something made him stop. He saw the small, drenched form on the ground, and his steps faltered. He walked closer, and his eyes met the dog's. In that moment, his heart felt heavy. There was no anger or fear in the dog's gaze, only a profound sense of pain and a quiet, heartbreaking trust. It was a look that said, "I'm hurt, but I won't hurt you." The man slowly knelt down, his movements careful not to startle the frightened animal. He gently placed his hand on the dog's head. Instead of flinching or pulling away, the dog seemed to relax under his touch. It leaned into his hand, a silent acknowledgement of the gesture. For the first time since the accident, it was being touched with kindness, not indifference or cruelty. That one simple touch seemed to break through its wall of fear. While onlookers watched in silence, he carefully lifted the dog into his arms. A few whispers followed him. "Why bother?" One person said. "It's not his problem." But he ignored them. Their words were just noise against the steady beat of the dog's fragile heart against his chest. He held it close, protecting it from the rain with his own body. He took the dog straight to a veterinary clinic. The vet examined the poor creature and confirmed that its leg was broken, but it could heal with proper treatment and care. Without a moment of hesitation, the man agreed to cover all the costs. He wasn't thinking about the money or the trouble. He was only thinking about the life he held in his arms. After the leg was set and bandaged, he brought the dog to his home. He cleaned its dirty, matted fur, tended to its wounds, and made a warm, soft bed for it in a quiet corner. He gave it food, which it ate weakly at first, and then ravenously. He administered its medicine, speaking to it in a soft, reassuring voice. Every day, he would sit beside the dog, just being there, letting it know it was finally safe. He didn't ask for anything in return. He just offered his quiet companionship. Day by day, a remarkable transformation began. The dog started to grow stronger. The constant fear that had haunted its eyes began to fade, replaced by a soft light of curiosity and life. It started to eat more eagerly, and its tail would give a weak thump against the floor whenever the man entered the room. It was slowly learning to trust again, to believe that not all humans were a source of pain. Then, one day, a moment of pure magic happened. The dog, which had been lying down for so long, pushed itself up. It stood, wobbly at first, on all four legs, including the injured one. And then, for the first time, it wagged its tail, a full, happy, sweeping motion. Tears filled the man's eyes as he watched. It was more than just a physical recovery. It was the return of a broken spirit. Weeks later, the dog was fully healed. The cast came off, and it ran and played, its limp barely noticeable. It was no longer a lonely, anonymous street dog. It had a name, a home, and a best friend. It followed the man everywhere, a constant, furry shadow, its eyes always full of adoration and gratitude. It had found its family. That day, as he watched his new friend chase a ball in the park, the man realized something simple yet incredibly powerful. When the world looks away, when indifference becomes the norm, one single act of kindness has the power to save a life. It doesn't take a hero. It just takes someone willing to stop, to see, and to care. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that celebrates the power of compassion. See you next time.